crafty friends, this is the Papered Chef here. In today's video, I would like to show you 10 projects I created using the Tranquil Textures suite by Stampin' Up. Okay, this suite is not available until June 1st in our annual catalog. So I'm excited to show you a sneak peek of all the things you can do with this suite once you can get your hands on it too. Okay, so first of all, I like to make nugget treats. If you've been following my blog, and I've even shown videos on how to do this. I make nugget treats out of pretty much everything because Hershey Nuggets are a great little candy to wrap. They just look cute when they're wrapped. You can use the papers to wrap them. So here's how I did it. I used the Designer Series paper, and so you get to see the different patterns on it. I'm just featuring it in every project, and I'm also having it as my background for this video. Okay. There's lots of coordinating colors that I'll go over as we go along, but this is Fresh Fig, and I stamped the coral in Fresh Fig and the octopus. And this is the paper, which is a new color that I don't have yet. It's called Seafoam, but I have the paper in Seafoam. So that's what I used here. I stamped right onto the Designer Series paper for that one and this one, and I used Tranquil Tide. Okay, so this is Tranquil Tide for my octopus, Fresh Fig for this octopus, and Mint Macaron for this octopus. Okay, so after stamping the octopus onto Whisper White or shimmery Whisper White cardstock, I then used these coordinating framelits, which are very detailed, and I really like that. Okay, and I like to store them on these magnetic sheets. The link will be below this video to Amazon. Okay, if you would like to get these are just little, like this one. I mean, this one's great. This is like a little piece of, rope. I just love these framelits. Okay, so they're called Under the Sea framelits. So that's what I used to cut out both the octopus and the coral. And then I just used a circle punch for the sentiments. Okay, so that is project number 1. I'd like to thank Hattie Nelson because she is my upline, and she had a retreat this weekend, and it gave me lots of time to work on these projects, which were in my head, but I wanted them to come to fruition. So I was able to work on them, a lot of them yesterday. I just finished these yesterday, and then I finished some more today. This is a pizza box, a mini pizza box. I also like to decorate mini pizza boxes for, I did it ever since Christmas time, because these mini pizza boxes by Stampin' Up! First came out in the holiday catalog, but they're still available now. And yeah, you might be saying that's upside down, but it doesn't really matter. You decorate the lid, you decorate the sides. Okay, you can just go all out. You can decorate the inside of the lid. I like this. This is crumb cake, and this is a sand dollar. And what I like about that die, the sand dollar die, is the inside becomes a sea star. So then you have an extra embellishment. And what I did for the inside of the pizza box is I just used foam adhesives to hold down these nuggets. Okay, and then someone suggested I can even add some more candy around the sides. Okay, so that is project number 2, the mini pizza box. Okay, project number 3 are mason jars. And you might be saying, oh, I can't afford to get mason jars. I got these for like 89 cents at AC Moore. Okay, well, they were on sale. But even when they're not on sale, they're like $1.50. Okay, and Hobby Lobby even has them for like $3. Okay, you use the C colors. So like this is, just colors that go along with the suite. So that's what I suggest. Okay, I'm going to lay these down so you can see them. Now inside I have rocks, which you can get. I'm not sure if you can get these at the dollar store, but I've had these rocks and I use them for decorating different jars. And then mint macaron, octopus, and gray, basic gray. And then the tag, I said I was going to feature some products that are in this catalog, coming up June 1st. So this tag is, again, this is the stamp set that I've been using, the Sea of Textures. But the twine, this twine here, is from here. It's got from Nature's Twine. And I just like that twine. Well, and actually I had the twine. I wanted to try twine around my tags, and I had it, and it went well, so I used it. I used Designer Series paper around the side of the jars. This jar I didn't put a tag on yet, but I used Iden Indigo for that octopus. I just love this paper, Designer Series paper. and this one has a tag. And I wanted to show you the inside. I'm using a candle, but when you put rocks inside a jar and you put a candle in there, be sure it's the kind of candle that has its own little like tray, not a regular tea candle with metal tray, because those will just sort of melt all over your rocks, and you want to use your rocks again. So if you just want to use this for yourself, you don't need a tag. But if you're giving it as a gift, you need a tag. Okay, next I would like to show you a card I created from using the Tranquil Textures. I'm going to put this one in the background here. There, that's a little better to see. Okay, I used the Tranquil Textures Designer series paper for all these little pieces down here. Full instructions will be on my blog at a later date. I used the stamp set, Sea of Textures, which is part of the Tranquil Textures suite. Okay. I, again, used Tranquil Tide for this one. I used Crumb Cake cardstock for this rope piece. And I wanted to show you a product that I used. This is so cool. This is new as well. It'll be available June 1st, so please contact me if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I will be glad, to help you get a hold of all these awesome products. Okay, what this is it's called the Detailed Trio Punch. So this part is a corner rounder, and that part I haven't tried yet, but it's a little hole, and this part is what I used for this card. I'm not sure what we're going to call it. I guess a floral, a corner, okay? So that's what are just cute little corners you can put, and it just adds something to your card. I use Night of Navy as my background, and then Mint Macaron. And I can tell you know I used a lot of like inking. I kind of inked the edges of a lot of different things on this card. I even inked some of the sand dollar, and there's a lot going on. But I liked layering up all the textures and inked around the edges. Used some glimmer. Okay, so that's my card example. And that was number 4. Okay, next I want to show you these mini bottles. Okay, and I'll have a link in the description below of how you can get a hold of these mini bottles from Amazon, and I just wanted to disclose I am an affiliate, and it does help me keep this channel going. All right, these little bottles are so cute, and when I got I ordered these embellishments. They go with the suite. They're called Tranquil Texture Sprinkles. And to be honest, I'm not that into making shaker cards. And I opened these up and I was like, good grief, they're so small. I didn't know they were going to be that small. Despite going to on stage and seeing samples, I did not know they'd be that small. So then I said, what can I do with these without making a shaker card? So I thought, well, it'd be fun to maybe give my team or my friends a little challenge, hey, everybody gets a little bottle of these. What can you do with them on your card? Or I thought I could tie a little twine on them and hang them off the side of, the jars, which would be cute too. Okay, I could put these inside my pizza boxes, whatever. I could put these extra little jars in the gifts. But then it came to me. These little bottles look like, message in a bottle. So then I thought, I just wrote a message to my husband, and he'll have to get it out. Then I glued the message together, or I used rolling adhesive. Got the message to stay together. Make sure it'll come out the top of the cork, on your jar. And then I added the little, and they look like sea glass. So that's kind of how I came up with this. So that's my message in a bottle idea. And you can do more to it. You can write things on it. Okay, and I used that paper. There's little stuff sticking to it. I used the Designer Series paper to write my message, because it's really hard to roll Whisper White cardstock. Okay, next I did something whimsical and fun. I've been used to making, a Sharpie markers for different things that I do. The Truly Tailored Suite is going away, but the stamp set is not, so I thought, okay, what could I do with this stamp set looking sharp still? Still want to make Sharpie marker treats for people, and they're very popular. I've been using them in my swaps and things. My care packages for friends, team members, teachers. Okay, so I just decided to put Wiggle Eyes on the octopus. So he's really real big, and I might even find little glasses stickers to put on the octopus, because something just cute to make him look like he's looking at you. And then you got looking sharp. Okay, and then I'm using this corduroy Night of Navy ribbon, but any coordinating ribbon will do. Let me show you that different background. Oh, that background's even worse. I like that in this texture suite that there's some solid backgrounds and some, you know, more busy backgrounds as well. Okay, that was number 6. And then I took, so for project number 7, we get Paper Pumpkins every month if you're a Paper Pumpkins subscriber. It's in the Americas. Okay, so my European friends, I know I have a lot of European friends, you can't get Paper Pumpkin, but if you are an American, you Stampin' Up! Subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, you would have got this one called You Are My Anchor. It's the latest Paper Pumpkin. Okay, so it's the April one. And on the front, there were really cute embellishments for this card box, but I thought, why not just use Ardent Indigo, which is the coordinating color, and stamp the octopus in Ardent Indigo, because that goes along. And then I made the coral. I used the coral from the suite. That's this die here, from Under the Sea. But then I cut out the coral in coral, Calypso coral, I should say. Okay, and then when you open up these boxes, which I absolutely love, cannot believe the refills are gone. I'm hoping that Stampin' Up! Comes out with another round of refills for this kit, because I just love this kit. Box is a little tight. When you open up the box, it has all kinds of nautical cards inside that I made with the stuff from the Paper Pumpkin kit. Okay, so, and I didn't put all the envelopes in there yet, but stamped my envelopes too. So this makes a great gift, and I like the octopus on the front better than I like, using the same anchor from the inside, but look how well that coordinates. Okay, so You Are My Anchor was project number 7. Project number 8, I went all out. I stamped these while I was at my retreat with Hattie, and that was in Sumter, South Carolina. So I was there. I'm going to keep crumb cake down there so you can see this. And this came to me like a while back, but I just got to make it yesterday. And I'm calling this project the In Color Octopi, because octopus can change color. So why not show my friends, crafty friends, customers, what have you, all the octopus and how they look in different colors. And then I went one step further. By the way, this is a spider conch. Okay, I have to show you the inside of the spider conch. Not to digress, but we're digressing because it's so gorgeous. And I did not kill it, by the way. I would never do that to a seashell. This was already like washed up when I lived overseas after a storm, but it did have a hole in it that was repaired. But that's the inside of a spider conch. So just absolutely beautiful. So I just used that to display my pictures of these in color octopi, plural. Okay, and then what I did is I went one step further and I stamped them again. And then when I took a picture, I'm also including these in colors in my picture so that my customers and friends can know what's what. All right, so this is the new in colors. They're coming out June 1st. How exciting! I was able to get them ahead of time. So that's this Grapefruit Grove. When you stamp onto Whisper White cardstock, you get this. When you stamp again, so it's called I don't know what it's called, off stamping, or you just stamp twice, then you get a lighter version of that. I actually like the lighter versions in some cases of these octopi. Okay, so that's Grapefruit Grove. Okay, let's do Lovely Lipstick next. Okay, this is the first time I stamped it. Here, put that on there. And then this is the next time I stamped it. Okay, it makes a big difference. I think the texture comes out better the second time you stamp it. Okay, and now let's do Call Me Clover. I'm learning the names myself, folks. So here we go. Call Me Clover, first and second time stamping. So I really love this project. It not only introduces the in colors, but it gives you like a world of possibility of how they look on paper and how you can use them to compare colors and for any different types of things. Okay, that's Call Me Clover. And then let's do this one yet, Pineapple Punch. First time, I actually like the first time better on that one because I think the second time was too light. Okay, so that was Pineapple Punch. And lastly, and I use this a lot, I use this one a lot, Berry Bushel. First time stamping, second time stamping. Okay, so that is my in color octopi project. Now, what can you do with those? Well, one of the things I did were this little mini mason jar project, okay? So I got these Skittles, and the Skittles, you know, I got these from Ollie's. They're red, white, and blue, but I took out the red ones and left the different shades of blue. And then I put them in these little mini mason jars that I get from Michael's, and they're like, and I'll, you know, explain like the brand and everything. They're in like the wedding party favor section, I guess, or wedding favor section. But this blueberry bushel matched my Skittles really well. So that's why I used it for this one. And then on the top, you can just, but I still use Designer Series paper from the suite. I'm thinking of adding some ribbons. And I mean, these are just so much fun. I mean, these come with a little inside rubber seal, and they hold a lot. And I used them in my lemon zest projects, which I made a video of too. Okay, so that's how you can use your in colors. Okay, and for my last example, I'm going to show you that you can use your in colors for bookmarks, and that's what I did here. That is the lovely lipstick. So I just used the lovely lipstick along with like the suite itself. Like mint macaron, sure how to say that, goes with the suite. Okay, and I just used that. But now I'm back to, this is still my last project. This is still number 10. I just want to show you to end that this final bookmark is from Tranquil Textures Suite. And I just used, you know, fresh fig for that one. So bookmark is project number 10. So I hope you enjoyed this video showing 10 projects you can make using the Sea of Textures Suite by Stampin' Up. And please check out my blog, because I will have detailed instructions on how to create these projects as I have time to write them all up for you, my crafty friends. Bye.